gift of basketball here on this Christmas Eve. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And how about we check the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns?
And checking out his splits, you can tell he's taken more of a backseat in their offensive game plan the last 10 games. His usage rate isn't as high, but that's natural. At some point during the season, every player goes through a stretch of fatigue.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Duran out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Skinny in at the 3. And for Dallas, they've got Derek Lively, Kyrie Irving out there with Thompson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. We're edging closer to the season's midway point. For teams still trying to find their stride, Clark, how do they stay positive?
BA, it's one of the hardest things to do. I mean, it's not easy. It takes a coach who really knows how to massage and motivate his players, and it takes a group of guys. Internal leadership within the team, I think, is critical when you're going through a stretch like this.
Here's Skinny, coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Back to Cunningham. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dallas. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning one game apiece.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And it's Irving missing. Here's Skinny. The baseline J is off the mark. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Thank you for that, Allie. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
That free throw good from Cunningham. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Dallas, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Ivy against Towns. Irving looking around. Back to Towns. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal. First team foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Cunningham. Last game with 30. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Ivy outside. Back to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice shot from the wing.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Towns outside. Lively with a screen on Williams. Towns for 3. Knocks down the triple. Towns has got 6.
I do not think you can overstate Towns' range. I mean, he takes a tough shot there and makes it look easy.
Cunningham passes to Williams. Here's Skinny. Puts up a deep 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Here's Lively. Duren with a rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Skinny. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. A nice shot by Ivy.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Outside Irving. Here's Thompson. Ivy defends. And there's Thompson on the assist by Irving.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Pistons trail by 3. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
First in steals, and they're second in the league in free throw shooting. Not a team you want to foul. They'll make you pay at the stripe.
Ranking number 1 in steals. This team gets after it on the defensive end. They aren't afraid to take chances and go for opportunities to take the ball when they see them. Pass to Cunningham. Fires for three. Drops in the three. He's got 7.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Thompson outside. Towns looking for an opening. Lively with a screen on Williams. To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, Lively, elite in all 3 categories.
Dallas shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Lively drops them both. And here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. The kick out to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. And Detroit another 3.
And that's what you get with Cunningham running the show.
And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. They trail by 1. Yep, that one goes.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Outside, Williams. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
2nd team foul.
Pass to Ivy. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
These are his first free throws of the game. Free throw good. Ivy.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
And both free throws good for Ivy. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And rejected.
Yeah, aggressive defense from Ivy. Goes right at the shot and manages to block it.
Skinny passes to Cunningham. Outside, Williams. And here's Duran. On the wing, Ivy, defended by Thompson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1. The Pistons, 3rd.
And watching these two teams over the last 10 games, the one thing that you notice is how well both are scoring the ball. Seem to be getting whatever shots they want on the offensive end.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Now Irving. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Pass to Lively. Thompson with it, takes the 3. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Now Towns. Clock at 6. Williams grabs the board. Detroit has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Ivy against Irving. Kicks it out to Cunningham. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Cunningham's got 10.
I just love the ball movement.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Launches it. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Detroit leading by 5. Skinny passes to Cunningham. Lively grabs a miss. And for Dallas, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. And there's the lob, and a slam dunk by Lively.
Lively got served up a big opportunity, and he ate it up.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Mavericks with some changes. Washington's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns, and D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Thompson. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Beasley's checked in for Williams. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. It's a three-point game. Pass to Beasley. Duran with it. Cunningham outside. Duran the screen. The 3-ball. And again, no good by Detroit.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And the shot's good by Irving.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles, and that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Here's Ivy after the basket by Dallas. Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Beasley. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
Thompson, he's checked in for Ivy. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Detroit.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score. As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Here's Christie. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's Marshall. Three-pointer, no good. The Pistons have got 6 of 14 in so far. Pass to Cunningham. Duren the screen. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Cunningham's got 13 now.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Gafford with a screen on Cunningham. To the middle. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Russell.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Beasley. 17 points in his last outing. Down low. Here's Cunningham. Thompson passes to Duren. Beasley outside. Tipped. Here's Christie. He picked up 10 in his last game. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Malik Beasley. Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Ivy comes in for Cade Cunningham. Good on the second one. Ivy with the ball. 5 points in the game. Gafford with the block. It's Washington high post. Over Thompson. That one a little long. The Pistons leading. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's take a look at the leaderboard and see which players were the top shooters from three-point land this past month. You look at Towns, never leave him open. 2nd in the association from deep. And of course, Jaden Ivey, he's right in the conversation. Another guy who is lights out beyond the arc.
Their consistency from range is unbelievable. It's what every team in the league is looking for these days.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Ivy.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Gafford with a screen on Ivy. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Gafford.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now here's Beasley. No points yet. Pass to Ivy. Stewart, a screen on Russell. And here's Ivy from the arc. Gafford grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Christie passes to Marshall. Left side, Russell. Back to Marshall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops the first. And it's tied up with that one. The Pistons shooting only 39% in the early going. Ivy outside. Stewart outside. Pass to Beasley. This one for 3. Buries it from 3.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Christie passes to Russell. Gafford with a screen on Ivy. Inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. That's seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Now here's Ivy. He's got 7. From outside the arc. No luck on that one.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Here's Christie. Back to Marshall. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
First free throw is good. Hardy, he's checked in for Marshall. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Mavericks trailing. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Russell from outside gets the 3 ball to go.
You know, you look at Russell, and the green light is always on from there for him, and he shoots it with confidence.
Ivy outside. Just 5 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Dallas on top, leading by a point. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Hardy is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Gafford in at the 4. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Thompson. There's the drive.
Oh, man.
Oh!
What a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Hardy. They lead by 1. Pass to Russell. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. English passes to Ivy. It's Stewart, high post. Lively's there, and there's the foul. It's on Derek Lively. That'll be a second foul of the game, and Dallas making a change here.
Number 32, Cooper Flag.
Stewart finds Thompson. Picked by Stewart. To the inside. And finished off by Stewart. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Hardy. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Here's Russell. It's blocked. Here's English. Down low. A nice shot by Ivy. Now it's a 3-point Pistons lead.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Gafford with a screen on Beasley. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Foul. Out of frustration, Russell, as he often does, dictating the tempo.
It's his first trip to the line.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress. Shooting 2.
Free throw is good from Russell.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. And a switch here also for Detroit. Williams is checked in. And both free throws good for Russell.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Irving against Ivy. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Basket's good. Ivy's got 11 points.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Ivy against Irving. Pass to Russell. Gafford with a screen on Beasley. Russell from outside. Williams grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Now Thompson. Beasley outside. Takes a three. Fires in the triple. He's got 6.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
You know, Malik Beasley, there are times he comes into a game and just lights it up, Clark.
Yeah, he's got the ability to score in bunches, B.A. When he's feeling it, he's unstoppable at times. He's got a deep bag, a lot of confidence, and a lot of game.
Now here's Russell. Last game for him, he picked up 13. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter. Detroit leading by 3. Ivy outside. Stewart, a screen on Irving. Ivy passes to Stewart. Outside, Williams. Off target from outside. For Dallas, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Russell, outside Irving. The shot misses. Ivy with the defensive effort. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Stewart, a screen on Irving. Irving against Ivy. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. The 3 from Thompson. The Mavericks pull it in. Outside Russell. Outside Irving. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second team foul. Thompson, 2 shots.
That free throw no good. So for Dallas, Towns comes in for Gafford, and it's Marshall in for Russell. He hits the second from the line. Here's Irving. His last outing, he had 20. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Pistons, what a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Pistons, what a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Right now for Detroit, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Detroit with the ball after the basket by Dallas. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Beasley outside. Pass to Skinny. Banked it in off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Smart pass there by Beasley. He spots a guy with a better shot and doesn't hesitate to get him the ball.
Towns a screen on Ivy. Here's Irving. Got a hand on it. Now here's Ivy. He's got 11. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
On the drive, Ivy just blitzes the defense. They don't know how to respond and end up fouling.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game.
And you can see his focus at the stripe this half has been tremendous.
What I like is he's done a great job of getting to the line, setting himself up for those free shots. Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. And here is Irving. He's got 6. Towns outside. Shoots over Stewart. That shot, no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Ivy. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Marshall. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Patrick Williams. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Najee Marshall taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
that one misses. And the Mavericks making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons, leading by 5. On the wing, Ivy. He's guarded by Irving. Ivy passes to Skinny. Fires from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Irving. Towns a screen on Ivy. Irving against Ivy. Shot clock at 5. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The 3-ball, no problem for Cade.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Now Irving. He has 6.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Christie's checked in for Irving. Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Beasley comes in for Ivy.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Christie. Towns a screen on Cunningham. Christie. They get it back. Tries again. And Towns with the lay-in. Towns has got 8.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Cunningham on the wing. He's got 16. Beasley for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Beasley's got 6 in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Christie. Towns down low, working on Williams. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Towns.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat's is generally among the best in the league.
And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Hits both from the stripe.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Cunningham with the ball. He's got 16. Shoots over Thompson. And it's Cunningham missing. Mavericks trail by 7. Washington outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Christie. The three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Pulls up. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Cunningham's got 18.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Towns can't get it to go. Detroit leading by 9. Beasley for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Thompson. Thompson with a screen. Towns left side and stolen by Beasley. Fires the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And for Dallas, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's Washington. The rebound by Detroit. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's Christie. Towns a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Thompson. Washington outside. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From outside, off the mark. The Pistons leading. Beasley outside. Pass to Stewart. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Stewart's got his second basket. Here's Christie. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Klay Thompson. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that have been consistently dominant on the offensive end of the floor over the last month. The Mavericks, second.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
Duran against Lively. Pass to Marshall. Deflected.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Hardy. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Christie passes to Hardy. Here's Marshall. There's a screen to stop the drought. On target from range. Marshall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Cunningham. 18 points for him. Pass to English from downtown. And no good. Mavericks trail by 8. 1:41 left to play in the first half of basketball. And now the Pistons in transition. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Lively. 1:20 left in the first half. He can't get it to go. The Pistons lead by 10. Here's Skinny. Shot from the top of the key. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Marshall. There's 53 seconds left in the second. To the middle. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
The Pistons shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Ivy outside. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's English. Still without a bucket. Clock at 4. Here's Duran. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. And the Pistons lead by 10.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Christie. 15 seconds left in the first half. Lively with a screen on Ivy. Nice shot by Christie. Now here's Cunningham. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shots.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And the Mavericks with possession here. They trail by 7. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Patrick Williams out there with Duran. And it's Skinny in at the 3 slot. And Cunningham pulls it down. And here's Detroit. They've led by as many as 11. Skinny. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
One shot.
Mavericks trail by 10. And here is Irving. Towns outside.
Detroit foul. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Detroit on D. The three from Thompson. The Pistons clear it. Skinny's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, nice shot by Ivy. Ivy's got 14.
Oh, so determined. Ivy just keeps coming at you.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside Irving. Lets it go from deep. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside Irving. Over Cunningham. And it's Irving missing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And it's 6'10". Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Now here's Thompson. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Towns. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 12.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Cunningham against Thompson. Let's go with a 3. Cade Cunningham. That one's good. Cunningham's got 21 points in the game.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Towns outside. Sinks the tray. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Ivy outside. Pass to Skinny. 4-3. Mavericks with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now. Now here's Lively. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Rebound Detroit.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively, and Russell is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Mavericks trail by 12. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. 5th best, Dallas.
They've done a great job using their defense to create for them on offense. Turn it over against this team, and you're going to be in trouble.
Free throw is good from Russell.
Tell you what, guys who can shoot it and pass it like Russell, always of great value to the rotation.
And both free throws good for Russell. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Ivy outside. Here's Skinny. He's got 6. Ivy outside. Cunningham outside. Shot on the wing. Gafford grabs the miss.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Towns with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Ivy against Russell. Over Ivy. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 12 points.
Boy, fantastic job that time cashing in from the mid-range by Russell. He understands when to pick his spots from the mid-range area.
Now here's Ivy. He's got 14. Duran with a screen on Russell. And here's Ivy from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Now Irving. He has 6. Gafford with a screen on Cunningham. Irving for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. 3-pointer. Mavericks with a rebound. Gafford's got rebound number 7 tonight. Mavericks trail by 8. Pass to Irving. Towns outside. To shoot. He shoots it. Duran with a rebound. The Pistons lead by 8. Here's Skinny. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And they're in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Some solid deep shooting from this team. Just enough to stretch out defenses.
Yeah, they come at you with a lot of weapons. Versatile, explosive. It's tough to get stops against these guys.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Okogie's checked in for Dallas. Good on both. Mavericks trail by 10. Pass to Gafford. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Duran. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Detroit.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit to the paint. Here's Skinny. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Now here's Russell. He's got 12. Gafford with a screen on Cunningham. Russell with the ball. No luck on that one. Ivy with the defensive effort.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Gafford with a screen on Ivy. Russell from outside. Hits the trifecta. Russell's got 7 points for the quarter.
And, you know, once Russell catches fire now, let him eat. I mean, he's got the ability to take over games with his scoring.
Russell against Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Beyond the arc. Oh, wow. Cade with a 3 of his own.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Hardy, the pass to Russell. Gafford the screen. Ivy against Russell. With the floater. 3 on the clock. Here's Hardy. Cunningham with some nice D. Detroit leading by 14. And here's Ivy from the arc. That shot missing.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Washington against Ivy. Russell deciding where to go with it. The shot comes out.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Ivy outside. They set the screen. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Ivy's got 17 points.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Outside Russell. Pass to Washington. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Detroit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Gafford with the block. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 9 points in the game.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Ivy outside. Williams with it. Checked by Washington. Here's Skinny. And the Pistons, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Russell. He's got 15. Gafford the screen. Now here's Russell. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Duren. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And it's Cunningham missing. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a low 29% since halftime. Gafford with a screen on Duren. Russell against Williams. And here's Russell, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Detroit leading by 18. Ivy outside. Pass to Cunningham. Russell with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Okogie, the pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
A different look for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Klay Thompson comes in for Okogie. And Christie subbed in for Hardy. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Pistons shooting about 47% on the third. Russell against Ivy. All right, time now to bring you the teams leading the league in second chance points in the past month. In third, the Mavericks.
And the energy this team plays with on the offensive glass is infectious. They simply don't give up and keep after plays, which has boded well for them.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Ivy. And so he makes both from the line. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
19-footer. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now. Ivy against Washington. Ivy passes to Stewart. Launches a 3. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Beasley. Ivy's got 10 points here in the second half.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Christie. Lively with a screen on Beasley. Christie. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Christie's got 7 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Ivy. Tipped.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell was able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Mavericks trail by 18. Washington outside. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Russell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
The size, the change of pace, the shiftiness of Russell. A hard guy to defend without fouling.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line.
D'Angelo Russell taking 2 shots.
Free throw is good from Russell. Williams is checked in for the Pistons. And both free throws good for Russell. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ivy. He's got 22. Pass to Williams. Now here's Ivy. 5 on the clock. And the layup is good. Ivy's got 12 now in this quarter.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
Here's Christie. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. Getting it done from range. He's hit 6 triples so far. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Derek Lively is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Christie in a 2-guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Now Irving. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. And it's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have in getting it right.
Now here's Brown. To the middle. Here's Stewart. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
When they get chances at the line, they make you pay. I mean, their free throws have helped maintain this lead.
Irving with it. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Stewart. Brown scanning the floor. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Irving. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. And the Mavericks making a change here. Russell has checked in.
Shooting two.
That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Towns outside. Back to Russell. Pass to Christie. Towns up top. Williams defending. Top of the key. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Skinny passes to Beasley. Brown with it.
D'Angelo Russell. 4 personal foul. 3rd team foul. Brown. 2 shots.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Mavericks trail by 19. They set the pick. Defended by Brown. Pass to Lively. Cuts off the pass. And they're pushing it up. Here's Skinny. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Towns. Following the score by Detroit. Over to the wing. Outside Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul. First
Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second.
Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half, getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Skinny, no good. Mavericks trail by 20. He's guarded by Beasley. Outside Russell. Pass to Lively. Back to Russell. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Stewart. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Skinny. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Gafford, he's checked in for Lively.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact that players have that option and that freedom.
Now here's Stewart. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Gafford. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Russell. Back to Towns. Shoots over Brown. Again, the miss by Dallas.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Beasley. Inside. Here's Stewart. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Towns outside. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Towns has got 19 points.
Nice jumper there from Towns. Boy, he's got a beautiful stroke.
Brown against Russell. And the basket by Brown.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. The three from Russell. Gets the three to fall. Russell's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Williams passes to Stewart. Gafford with the block. Now here's Russell. Towns, left side. Double team on Towns. Back to Russell. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Here's Skinny. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Christie. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Isaiah Stewart, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Stewart hits them both. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Dallas. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit leading by 20. Here's Ivy. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds in the game. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, how do you stop Cat Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
At the line for 2, Karl Anthony Towns.
And that one falls for Towns.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
And so Towns nails them both. For Detroit, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Pass to Skinny. And here's Duren. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Duren. Cunningham's got 29 points.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Now Russell, Thompson outside. And the three-pointer goes.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Cunningham. Beasley outside. Back to Cunningham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mavericks trail by 17. He's guarded by Beasley. Outside Russell. Towns a screen on Beasley. The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Hits a three-pointer.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the 4th quarter. Russell to pass to Gafford. Back to Russell. Towns outside for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Thompson scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by Dallas. Detroit leading by 20. Here's Beasley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Pass to Gafford. Russell with the ball. And here's Gafford. Here's Thompson from deep. The rebound by Beasley. 3-on-3. And here's Ivy from the arc. Gafford grabs the miss. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting at a reasonable 46% this 4th. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 15 points here in the 2nd half.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Cade Cunningham.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
Oh, man, what an effort tonight. To put together this type of game against the defending champs, that is impressive. This is why so many people hold him in such high regard. Detroit leading by 20. Pass to Skinny. The 3. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. Count it. Good. Skinny's got 20 points.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Outside Russell. Over Ivy. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Ivy. Here's Skinny. Duran with a screen on Towns. Here's Skinny. Here he goes. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Here's Brown. Thompson passes to Brown. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Brown, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown. And so he hits both. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Thompson. From the arc. The rebound by Detroit.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's English. To the inside.
Into the game. 2 minutes.
Stewart inside. Covered by Lively. Stewart, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the 4th. And here's Detroit. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Here's English.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
Dallas shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Here's Hardy. Pass to Towns. 1:27 left in the 4th quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pistons.
A big key tonight, second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Cade Cunningham.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Lively, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brown. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Lively shot is off. And Detroit has possession. Stewart outside. Pass to Beasley. Kick out to Brown. From behind the arc. Lively grabs the miss. Here's Hardy. "23 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Christie. Down low. Lively with the bucket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brown with it. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.